Imagine this. You're sitting on the couch. She's right next to you, phone in hand, scrolling, silent. The air feels heavy, like a storm that's been building for months. You open your mouth, and instead of the usual sorry or what's wrong, babe, you drop a single sentence, .com/low, like you're reading tomorrow's weather. Suddenly, her phone freezes, mid-scroll. Her eyes snap to you, her breath catches. Not because you yelled, not because you begged, but because in that one moment you just pulled the crown off her head and crushed it under your foot, without even standing up. That's the power we're unlocking today. Most men live their entire relationships holding their breath, praying she doesn't get mad, praying she doesn't leave, praying she still wants them. They tiptoe, they apologize, they shrink, and every day they die a little more while she sits on a throne built from their broken spine. But tonight, right now, you're about to discover the 6 forbidden verbal triggers straight from the cold, ruthless mind of Niccolo Machiavelli himself that make her crown shatter, her ego bleed, and her attraction explode back to life. These aren't angry insults. These aren't breakup lines. These are surgical strikes to the female psyche that flip the entire power dynamic in seconds. By the time this video ends, you won't be the guy begging for scraps of attention. You'll be the man she fears losing. The man whose silence makes her nervous. The man whose calm makes her wet with panic. Her body will realize she's losing you before her brain even admits she ever had you, ready to step into the darkness and claim the throne that's been waiting for you. Let's begin. Trigger number 1, the ordinary mirror. Make her realize she's just like the rest, the deadliest mistake men make. They put her on a golden pedestal and worship her like a goddess. They call her queen, princess, my everything. And in doing that, they hand her unlimited power. Attraction doesn't live on pedestals. Attraction lives in danger, in uncertainty. In the terrifying moment she realizes she might not be special after all. Here's how you plant the blade. Look at her not with anger, not with hate, but with quiet disappointment, like you just opened a gift and found it empty. Then say, slow and flat, I really thought you were different, but you're playing the exact same games every other woman plays. Same script, same drama. You're completely ordinary. Then stop. Don't raise your voice. Don't explain. Don't soften it. Just let it sit there like poison in the air. That's silence. That's your weapon. In that pause, her entire self-image cracks. She's spent years telling herself, I'm not like other girls. She's built her whole identity on being the exception. And in one sentence you just proved she's background character number 47. In a movie she thought she was starring in, Machiavelli wrote, Men are so simple. A deceiver will never lack victims. She deceived herself into thinking she was unique. You just ripped the mask off. And the moment she sees her reflection in the mirror you held up, something inside her breaks and something new wakes up. Respect, fear, desire, warning. Never apologize after. Never say, I didn't mean it like that. If she asks, so you think I'm ordinary? Just look at her, slow smile, and say, you tell me. What makes you different? Watch her now. Does she go quiet? Does she look away? Does she suddenly start explaining why she's special? That's not defense. That's surrender. Her body just realized the throne is slipping. And tonight, when she's alone, she'll replay that moment 1,000 times, trying to prove to herself and to you that she's still worth keeping. That's the first crack, and you just made it. Trigger number 2, the open door. Make her fear walking out more than staying most. Men panic when she threatens to leave. They beg, they chase, they promise to change, and in doing that, they sign their own death sentence. Power doesn't live in fear of loss. Power lives in indifference to it. Next time she pulls the classic move, maybe I should just go. I need space. My ex is texting me. Don't flinch. Don't argue. Don't chase. Look at her like you're already somewhere else. Then say, calm and cold, cool, doors, right there. I've got plans anyway. Or even better, you're right. You deserve someone who's terrified of losing you. That's clearly not me. Then get up, grab your keys, walk toward the door. Don't slam it. Don't look back. Just leave. That walk, that's your sharpest blade. In that moment, her entire reality flips. Every threat she ever made was built on one assumption, that you're more scared of being alone than she is. You just proved her wrong. And now her nervous system is screaming. He's actually okay without me, Machiavelli said. It is better to be feared than loved. Not fear of violence, fear of indifference. The moment she fears you're perfectly fine without her, her power evaporates. True story, that went viral, she said. I think we should see other people. Normal guys cry, beg, negotiate. This man smiled, said, perfect. There's someone I've been meaning to ask out. You just saved me the guilt. She started stuttering. Wait, no, I was just testing. Suddenly she was the one chasing, the one scared, the one addicted. Critical mistake to avoid. Going back too soon. Don't text. Don't call. Don't check if she's okay. Let her sit in the silence you created. Let her body feel the cold where your attention used to be. When she finally reaches out and you'll know the trigger worked. Trigger number 3. The bedroom. Dagger. Destroy her sexual superpower. Every woman believes her body is her ultimate weapon. That no man could ever forget how she feels, how she moves, how she tastes. It's her nuclear option. Her, you'll never find better card. It's time to disarm it. Next time the topic comes up, maybe she's withholding sex. Maybe she's bragging about past lovers. Look at her like you're reading a boring weather report. Then say, slow and casual, honestly, the sex has always been average. I've had way more fire with others. But it's fine not. Everyone can be exceptional in bed. Then change the subject. Ask what's for dinner. Check your phone. Act like you just commented on the temperature outside. Boom. Ego annihilation. You didn't scream it. You didn't insult her. You said it like a fact. And that's why it cuts deepest. Deep down, every woman carries the terror. What if I'm forgettable? What if I'm just okay? You just confirmed the nightmare Machiavelli. The lion cannot protect himself from traps, and the fox cannot defend himself from wolves. She uses sex as a trap. You just showed her you're the lion who walked right past it. Watch her micro-reactions. The way she goes quiet. The way she suddenly wants to prove herself later that night. The way she starts dressing sexier, touching you more, initiating like never before. That's not love. That's panic. Her body just realized her strongest weapon is made of plastic, and now she's desperate to prove it's real. Trigger number 4. The agreement. Ammunition. Turn her attacks into your victory. Most men defend. They argue. They explain. They try to prove they're right, and in doing that, they lose every single time. The strongest move. Agree. Amplify. Accelerate. She says, you don't even appreciate me. You're 100% right. You deserve someone who worships the ground you walk on. I'll help you find him. She says, you're not a real man. Finally you see it. A real man wouldn't tolerate this for 1 second. Thank you for freeing me, she says. The spark is gone. I've been feeling dead inside for months. Let's not waste any more of each other's time. Asterisk, this is pure Machiavelli. Chapter 18. Men judge more by the eyes than by the hands. She expects resistance. When you agree and walk away, you pull the floor out from under her entire game. Viral mall moment. Woman screaming in public. You're pathetic. Weak. He nods. Calm. You're right. I've been pathetic for staying. That ends now. Turns and walks. left her frozen in the middle of the crowd. Comments exploded, men calling him a god. Women secretly terrified because they knew that's the man they actually want. Never do this. Defend your past. She rewrite history anyway. The sacrifices you made, erased. The one time you raised your voice, eternal. Defending is death. Agreement is dominance. Trigger number 5. The happiness paradox. Become addicted to life. Without her, most men fall apart when she leaves. They post sad quotes. They beg. And in doing that, they prove she was right to leave. You disappear. Not angrily, not dramatically, but completely. You hit the gym. You laugh with friends she hated. You start the business she called a waste of time. You post stories glowing not for her, but because you're finally free. She expected her absence to destroy you. You turned it into the best chapter of your life. Machiavelli. Never attempt to win by force what can be won by deception. She deceived herself into thinking she was your son. You just proved she was a cloud. The script is predictable. Day 1, dramatic exit. Day 4, emergency text. Day 8, shows up to get her stuff in the dress you loved. Day 12, can we talk about us? Because now, she's the one addicted. Now she fears losing you. Now she lies awake wondering why you're happier without her chaos. Trigger number 6. The indifference. Storm let emotional coldness do what anger never could have, cracked her crown. You flipped the script. Now it's time to freeze her out, not with hate, but with peace. Next time she creates drama, silent treatment, guilt trips, emotional terrorism. Don't react, don't fix, don't comfort. Look at her like she's background noise, then say, quiet and final, I don't do drama anymore. If you want peace, I'm here. If you want war, I'm already gone. Then live it. Become untouchable, unmovable, the oak tree in her hurricane. Machiavelli's darkest lesson. Power is when people think they know you, but they only know what you allow. You are the mystery now. You are the calm she can't break. You are the man whose indifference makes her body ache with need. Watch her transform. The girl who ignored your texts now double texts. The woman who withheld affection now initiates every night. The queen who ruled your life now begs for your attention. Why? Because for the first time, she's not sure she has you. For the first time, you are the prize. The final truth. You don't break her. You free her. Let's be real. This isn't about hurting women. This isn't about revenge. This is about becoming the man she secretly prays. You'll be the one strong enough to handle her storms, smart enough to see her games, calm enough to make her feel safe enough to surrender. Most men crumble. They watch videos like this, feel the fire, then go home and say yes dear, because it's easier. They choose familiar pain over terrifying freedom. But not you. You're still here. That means you're different. So here's your mission. Pick one trigger. Just one. The next time she tests, you use it. Wordforword.com. No anger. No explanation. Then walk away and watch her world rearrange itself around the new king. Because the real red pill isn't knowing these words. It's having the balls to say them when she's staring into your eyes, daring you to break. Machiavelli closed The Prince with this. Fortune is a woman, and if you wish to keep her under, it is necessary to beat and ill-use her. He wasn't talking about cruelty. He was talking about dominance, about never letting emotions rule you, about being the unbreakable force she orbits around, not the weak moon she controls. So go, speak the words she fears, or the crown she dropped, and never ever apologize for being the man she needs but never deserved. If this just woke the king inside you, my book is waiting. The Machiavellian Man. Crown yourself or stay a servant is your complete dark blueprint. No fluff, no guilt. Just raw, proven strategy to dominate relationships, rebuild your frame, and turn any woman into the one chasing you. Link in description. Grab it before it's gone. Comment below. One word. Crowned. Unbreakable. King. It locks the lesson in your soul, and it might save another man's life. Smash the like if this cut deep. Share it with the one brother who's still wearing her crown. We're not here to play small. We're here to build empires, unbreakable minds, and unshakable thrones. The kingdom is waiting. Now go claim it.